I've taught schools of 900 kids. They all did it, but they did a lot different way to this. They did more like this champion here, and now he's drinking it instead of Coca-Cola. Nice work. That's the future. So this class can be easy, it can be impossible, and so you always have something to strive for. And if you wonder how my dad able to set records on the slow movement, you're probably not wondering so much anymore, because that ability to generate energy over and over into the upper body came from this class. But now it's time to see the Dragon Challenge. So once more, quick round of applause for everyone who was brave enough to have a go, especially the guys who've never done it. Whew. And we just want to thank Oxy Sport. You've probably seen them over there. High quality water, shaped very nicely for our power.
You see, Raiko's getting old. As you can see the effect it has on Raiko nowadays. And those who don't know, Raiko was our last man standing, along with myself. And if you'd recognise, he probably has long hair. And he's had it cut, much to everybody's surprise. He's lost all his endurance since he's cut his hair. And that's why he's struggling. So, rule number one, have long hair if you want lots of endurance. Okay, let's get started then. So, the Dragon Challenge. This is a challenge where you use 20 kilo dumbbells. You press them in a 4-phase motion using only your upper body. You have to press them as many times as you can. It is pure muscular and cardiovascular endurance.
No use of the knees or the calves, no getting under the weight, which means it is pure strength multiplied by many reps. The other thing is, you must get a complete movement, and you must come to the shoulder each time. That sounds like maybe it's a specific rule to make it harder. Believe me, it makes it easier in the long run. But the first few, if you're very strong, you can go straight up, but it won't help you in the long run. So would our competitors take to the stage, around the side? We have space for a few people who did it at the stand. And if you can do more than 30 reps, then you're basically ahead of 90% of everyone who's in here. So if you can do more than 30 reps, you want to get your photo on stage at the biggest fitness expo in the country, come up here and do more than 30. If you can't do 30, please don't come on stage. You'll offend my father here. But if you can do 30 or more, come up and do your best and see how many you can do. And I promise you, if you watch how he breathes, you will do 10 or 20 or 30 or more than you think you can do. So let's have everyone who wants to have a go and take away a little photo of themselves at Body Power. Come around the side here. These ladies will bring you onto stage. So ladies, quickly go around and find us our last two competitors.
And while the girls are doing that, we just want to say that Maximus has sponsored this event for the last 3 years. And we want to say thank you to them for the popularity of this. It really is a massive muscular endurance event. We'd also like to thank Escape Fitness for the dumbbells as well. They've let us use their dumbbells and they've also provided us with a big prize that we'll introduce that to you at the end. The competitors now are just being prepped by Raiko out of the rules. This will last probably about 20 minutes. This is going to be 20 to 30 minutes of pure endurance lifting, one after the other. Dragan is just going to keep going, just to show off and let you know how good he is. So I think he's just going to keep going throughout while all the competitors are going. Raiko might take over.
Is anyone else here with a son or a father? Raise your hand. Don't tell me we're the only two father and sons here.
Wow.
One here. Where's your dad? Oh, good. So you got to be over this side, or does he distract you if he's here? You got to be in front of your dad, showing him the speed. Well, as most sons know, fathers can be difficult sometimes. I said to my dad, you start when the others start so you can set the pace. But my dad always does it his own way, so he's started already. But he's gonna keep going as long as he wants. I know how many he can do or has done, so it's not up to him to prove anything today. But when we start, you guys are gonna follow my dad's pace, which believe me is a good starting pace. Then After that, you go at any pace you want. All right? Are you ready?
Okay. Hold it.
Yep,
We've got one more competitor just entered. And before we start, guys, the success of this is also going to depend on how you participate, because this is such a difficult event. We've got really hot lights up here. It makes it twice as hard. We need a bit of atmosphere. We need your support. It is going to be an amazing competition this year. So what I'd like you all to do is, we're all looking a bit scared. So can we bring everybody forwards? Because they're going to need this atmosphere. They're going to need to feed off you to really get these repetitions out. We want to make history today. This is amazing to watch. You should all give it a go. 20 kilos is not light. Previously, we've done it with 16 kilos. This year, we've upped the ante and we've told them 20. So this is going to be really tough. Okay then, so let's get this show on the road. Remember the rules, they're not allowed to use the lower body at all. It has to be in this four-phase movement with a full extension at the top. Any movement of the legs, we will not count the repetition. This is about an upper body exercise. We're going to give out lots of goodies as well. Maximuscle will give us lots of goodie bags. We're going to throw out lots of milk for you, for those that are hungry. Okay, competitors. Before we start, I just want one big roar to say that you lot are ready for this competition. On 3, 1, 2, 3, let's hear you! Guys, I think they're ready. Who's got him? Raiko will introduce you to the competitors in a minute. He knows the names. 3, go! Okay, they're going to try now and follow Dragan's pace. If they follow that steady pace, I'm sure they'll keep going for a lot longer. It's important that they control their breathing. This does become a cardiovascular exercise. Everyone thinks 20 kilos. Yeah, we want to get hypertrophy. A lot of us get hypertrophy with 20 kilos. This isn't about hypertrophy, the building of muscle. This is about endurance and cardiovascular exercise.
Athletes, I'll send someone past every 50 or so. If you want water, Lindsay, you're going to stand in front, don't block the dumbbell. And she's going to hold it to your mouth, straight on the mouth, for just 2 seconds, take a sip. If you don't want it, shake your head. But it gets very hot up here, I can tell you from experience. Was anyone here 3 years ago when I went for a record? One person, wow. 3, 4, excellent. You saw how much I sweat on stage, because it's hot. These lights are hot.
What we'd also like you to do is pick an athlete that you're going to support. We want to support them all, but every single one of these are going to put themselves through hell over the next half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour. So please, give them your support. We don't want you to be quiet. This is immense. They're going to work really hard for themselves and for you. So please, let's hear you. No, I said please, let's hear you. That's better. Pick out your athletes. Who wants a milk? I want your eggs for health and safety reasons.
Counters only count your guy. Mark, let's get an idea of reps down your end. How many here?
How many have we got?
21.
We've got 27 here. Dragan's on about 200.
Well, I think what we're going to do, Dragan set a pace.
31 here.
Round of applause for the founder of the Dragan Challenge. He's going to stop here. Maybe when he's 73, he'll get a bigger clap. So come back in 10 years, Dad, you'll get a bigger clap.
Okay, we've had one already. Come over here, let's have a chat with you.
Now counters are going to keep count only your own man. They go at their own speed, and whoever does the most wins, but they choose their own pace.
Okay, as Silla would say, what's your name and where'd you come from?
Adam Miller from Nottingham.
Right, Adam. Performance, good effort. You did the qualifying early. You did your 30 quite easy. How did you find that?
Filled with lactic acid. You start to shoulder as well.
Where did you find that it went?
Just at the front belt, really.
So maybe next year, have a workout, think about your technique, get your fitness up?
Yeah,
Cool. We'll see you next year. Round of applause for our first competitor. It's not easy. Thanks a lot.
Just walk in front and ask if they want water.
Okay, while we're going, it's going to get more exciting as we go on once they start really competing and we start getting into the hundreds, the 200s, and I'm sure we will get into the hundreds and 200s. We want to really give them some cheering. So first of all, I want to hear everybody from the female population. Let's hear it from the females! Oh, that cheer was just for you there. Did you like that? That was good timing. Okay, what's your name? Where'd you come from?
Thank you, Basil. I'm from Birmingham.
Right, representing Birmingham. How many reps? 45. As you know, you can tell by my accent, I'm from Birmingham as well. 45 reps. It's a decent score. How did you find it?
It's getting hard after that, but it was okay. It's quite hard after this. Lactic acid's good enough. Just want to drop it. Not going as well in the forum.
Does it inspire you to train a bit and maybe give it a go next year?
Yeah, hopefully.
Good lad. Let's hear it. Good effort. Well done.
I want to remind you who we have here. We'll start in the middle. If you were here yesterday, you saw the speed race, 100 of these reps as fast as you can. Now, neither of these guys won, but they were very close. They were in the top 4. So we've got Mick. Let's have a big cheer for Mick.
Let's hear it for Mick.
Local boy. Only 50 or so years old. 52, not bad, eh? And then Kurt, also a local boy. Make some noise for Kurt. Over at this end, we have last year's champion, Steve.
Let's hear it for Steve.
And over at this end, we have a man who last year was the fastest lifter in the country of 100 reps and was training extremely hard this year. And then about 2 months ago, he dislocated his AC joint, which is a serious joint in the shoulder. And he's recovered very fast. He came here just to watch. And I said, how do you feel? He said, well, I think I can do a few. So he's going to do a few at his own pace, and if he wins, that's going to be funny. But I don't think, he hasn't been training quite ready for it. But ladies and gents, last year's speed winner, Aaron.
We've got 76 repetitions. We're already at 76.
80 over here.
79.
75. So who's in the lead? 82.
We're in the lead over here, I think. It's going to be difficult to decide at the moment.
Last year's champ versus last year's endurance second place. But coming back from a pretty bad injury.
Again, we'd like to thank Escape Fitness for lending us the weights. They've also provided us with the prize, which is a Bulgarian bag. We'll do a quick demonstration at the end of what the Bulgarian bag is. That's the prize for the winner. And we'd also like to thank Maximuscle. Without Maximuscle, they've been sponsoring this event for the last 3 years. We've been hosting the regional finals at LA Fitness Gyms, so we want to thank them as well for their support. But these guys need your support. This is a tough event. Pick someone, cheer for them. This is going to be tough. I'm not joking, I'm not even doing anything. This is heavy for me under these lights. I'm struggling with the clipboard. Okay, let's go through the scores. How many have we got at the top? 100 at the end! Let's hit for 100! 100! 95! 99! This is close. It's going to be close. It's going to be tough.
Just before we go back to the music and let these guys keep lifting, that was close. All right, let's quickly introduce what the prizes are. Let's grab that bag, Mark, and I'm hoping these guys